Okay, y'all. Sometimes I really hate being a night owl, and I'm totally a night owl. It is 1:14 on the West Coast, the best coast. Anyway, I'm up here and I've been meaning to repot a couple of things today, and so I'm gonna do it now. This is just a follow-up to my repotting class. Look at this. This is a clear indication of repotting. I found this at the store today, and as you can see, it's funny because it's a little broken down, but it also has a lot of new growth, or a decent amount of new growth. This is a philodendron, Xanadu, one of their species, I think a Selum or something like that. Anyway, don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's fantastic. And I've been wanting one of these for a while. I didn't necessarily want to buy it in this shape, but you know, sometimes, like I said, I'll do the discount real quick if it's not in great shape. This is just clearly been neglected. It's been sitting at this grocery store. It's a grocery store plant. It's been sitting there for a while. And so that's why it looks like this. And we have some roots coming out. If you had a big plant like this, where the roots are this root bound and they are, you know, kind of swirling and looping around the bottom of the plant, you actually may want to cut the container off or break the container off. I'm gonna take a chance and not do that and try to claw through this. I've been kind of working on it because initially it was kind of like stuck right here and just sitting flat. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna try to like kind of loop through it a little bit and see like what happens if I can just, you know, open it up. So I've been doing that. I probably actually need to use a little water, but it's kind of coming loose, y'all. So I'm gonna go with that. But this can be a danger zone for a lot of plants. I wouldn't necessarily do this with many other plants. Philodendrons are pretty resilient in general. They're actually one of my favorite species of plants. And so I'm kind of taking my fingers and breaking this up a little bit, just kind of seeing if I can untangle it a bit. But if you don't want to cut this off, just cut it off and go do your thing. This is a pretty big root right here, so I'm trying to keep this intact and like maybe some other smaller ones. But basically, yeah, and like I'm squeezing this pot, y'all, and it just has no give because literally this plant, here we go. This is crazy. So as you see, we have just, I don't know. Hold on one second. I'm going to get a spray bottle, man. Whoa. Oh, gracious. Sorry. You okay? All right. So I'm going to get a spray bottle and, I just instinctively feel like it would be a great time to spray the roots. So I'm just gonna spray. It's like they literally left this and didn't water it. There's quite a bit of sun in the front of the store where I found this, but they just kind of left this like, okay, like eventually it'll work itself out. Y'all, this is not good. It's happy-ish, but at the same time it's suffering because you see that it's starting to show signs of, you know, improper watering, which is a deficit. It has not been watered enough. I'm gonna leave this intact because I see that there's another leaf coming up, and sometimes when you cut this leaf off, then it stops this growth. And so I'm just gonna keep this on here for a while. When I have some other leaves come out, then I'll go ahead and do it. There's another one in the same shape, but this desperately needs water, like desperately, like truly deeply needs water. And so I'm just gonna try to loosen it a little bit, but I'm not really gonna disrupt the roots a lot. Like I said, the plant has survived like this, which is just amazing. So I'm going to take my potting mix. I have some right here. Yay. And I'm going to scoop some in here. I'm gonna put some in here. And in this new pot, it desperately needs like a bigger pot. I think that's a 4-inch pot. We're gonna get into like a 6-inch pot right here. So I'm hopeful. And then we're just going to transfer this. And I'm hoping that basically, let's put this in here. I'm hoping that basically, like we don't have any issues with the roots, because I really tried not to disrupt them. I touched them a little bit and detangled them a little bit, but I'm just gonna kind of let them work themselves out. If I notice anything going on, like with the plant, if it just all starts yellowing or something, I may take it back out of the pot and maybe go ahead and untangle some of those roots. But the roots are pretty happy. I think with this nutrient-rich new soil, they should kind of, you know, spread out a little bit in the pot. And I'm just gonna let them do their thing. Sometimes I don't wanna disrupt the roots, so I'm not going to. And I'm just gonna see how this responds to just more room. Same way most of us respond to more room. We're a little bit happier, a little bit freer. It's got a lot of little, look at these little tiny ones here. See that? Yeah, like it's just amazing how resilient plants can be, how you can just, you know, ignore them and yeah, end up with, you know, still some growth or whatever. So I'm hoping that like with this better care, with better sun, with my love and affection, that this plant will do even better. I'm planning on fertilizing it. And yeah, y'all, I will keep you updated. But I've been wanting this plant for a while, so I was happy to kind of find it at the little discount grocery store. Because yeah, I love philodendrons, and I'm so glad this is unrolling and unraveling. It's gonna make me happy. Yeah, that's all I got, y'all. Enjoy the day, enjoy the night.